Guendouzi, Aubameyang, oh brilliant! He took it first time and with devastating effect. Put through by Steve Bold, would you believe it?
I don't want to waste what's left. The storms we
Of the
chase.
game, according to the referee, and Bergkamp certainly life in head.
No, I don't want to waste what's left. And on we'll go.
Henri, what a goal!
Dance through the highways till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go.
He's in again, pushed out by Bartes, Wiltor!
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another show. We're back in action again. The meaningless games continue. But yeah, I hope you're all keeping safe and well. And listen, joining me is Zach. How you doing, Zach?
Right, Daniel. Thanks for having me on. I'm okay, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad at all. Listen, there's 15 people in chat. Do keep driving the likes up. It helps the growth of the channel. And yeah, mate, I'm just being a little bit. I've just been, if I'm being honest, since the Europa League semi-final, I've just lost all enthusiasm for the season. And I just look. There's 3 games to go. We got today's game. Then we're playing again. We got a nice week off. With Arsenal, don't ruin any more of our days off. Until at least next Wednesday, and then obviously the final game on Sunday. And I'm just looking at it, just going, just end the season, just put us out of our misery. Do you know what I mean? Just rip off this painful plaster. Do you know what I mean? Don't draw it out.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, Daniel, at any other big club in the world, Arteta would have been sacked. In actual fact,
mate, honestly,
any other big club
crap
in the world, Arteta would not have been manager in the first place, right? So,
exactly, mate. And
go on.
Did you hear all the diatribe of bilge that he come out with today?
Yeah.
Like about yesterday about how the he's going to get backed in the summer and all this. What a PR stunt! And do you know what? Right, yeah, guys, don't believe a fucking word of it. We ain't getting backed. And it's funny how all this PR crap comes out when. Yesterday, guess what arrived in my email inbox? Oh, season ticket renewal email. Isn't it coincidence that how all this crap comes out? Yeah. And he's talking about, oh, it's going to be a massive summer. The owners are going to be involved. The owners haven't been involved for the last 10 to 11 years. So what makes you think they're going to be involved now? It's crap, mate. I just read it and I was just like, do you know what?
The problem we have, Daniel, this is the problem when you appoint a manager who is so grateful that he's been given the opportunity that he will literally get on his knees for the Kroenkes, yeah? Because let's get it right. Arteta should never have got the Arsenal job in the first place. He's sitting there thinking, I'm the luckiest man in the world. These owners have given me a chance. I'm going to do whatever they tell me to do. He's basically a yes man. And the owners knew that when they appointed him, yeah? The owners knew that because any other manager in world football worth their salt would, like, look at Mourinho, yeah? Mourinho's not going to put up with that crap. Ancelotti, Klopp, Pep Guardiola. They're not going to put up with the owners' nonsense. But Mikel Arteta is sitting there like a fan, basically like, oh my God, I'm so grateful you've given me a job. I'll do whatever you tell me to do. The other problem we have, Daniel, right? I don't think there's one single player left in this Arsenal squad that still believes in Mikel Arteta. And I'm talking about even the crap players like Bellerin, Willian, and Xhaka. I don't even think they believe in him, yeah? Because
exactly, mate. Exactly.
There's one thing You know when a manager
Oh shit!
has.
But Zach, bear with me 2 seconds.
Where you
I've just. Do you know what it is, mate? I started the show and I forgot to turn on the switch. My battery's gonna die. Give me 1 second.
All right, mate.
Just keep
I'll
reading
carry
out.
on chatting.
Yeah,
But,
read out. Keep chatting.
Yeah, those of you in the comments, like, just put sack or keep. Yeah. If you think Mikel Arteta should be sacked, put sack. If you think he should be kept, put keep. I want to see a whole stream of sacks. Yeah, because ultimately the thing is, Daniel, you know his favourites like Bellerin, Xhaka, Willian. It only goes so far before they start turning on you as well, right? And that's the problem we have, Daniel. You've got even the bang average players now who must be looking at Arteta and thinking, this geezer hasn't got a clue. Look at Thomas Partey, yeah? He was a world-class midfielder playing at the elite level.
Do you know something, Zach? Right? Yeah. I sat here and you talking about all these crap players wanting to leave Arsenal. I thought maybe that's the best thing that Arteta staying can do is all these crap players wanting to leave. And then as soon as they all fuck off, then he can fuck off too.
The only bit of good news I've had, in ages coming out of Arsenal, and it's only obviously reports, but the Athletic today have reported that Leno, Bellerin, Willian, Xhaka, and David Luiz all want to leave the football club. Now, if that's true, that is like, for me, winning a trophy. Yeah, in my eyes, right now, that's like winning a trophy because they are 5 big problems at this football club. Once they go, then you've still got to get rid of a few other substandard players like Eddie Nketiah, El Neni, a few of the other fringe players that are just not good enough. Martin Odegaard needs to be sent back to Real Madrid and all of that.
Do you know the thing is, Zach, right? Yeah, here's the thing, and this is my big problem with this whole thing. Even if all these players go, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't. Do you trust Arteta to play the right lineup, to give the right players? I don't trust it. And that's the problem. Like, we can sack all these players. We can get rid of them. Arteta can buy whoever he wants, and he's still probably not going to play.
Yeah, Daniel,
this is the thing, right? This is the thing. Arteta is the biggest problem at this football club. And now a lot of people are going to say about the owners. And listen, the owners are a big problem. I'm done with these owners and their false promises. They are a massive problem. But let's not deflect away from the fact that Arteta is the one coaching these players. I'm not sticking up for Stan Kroenke in any way, shape, or form. But he's not the one that hooked Aubameyang off in the semi-final with 10 minutes to go. He's not the one that played Willian. Do you know what I mean? I
can't believe that decision. Even now, right, I still cannot believe Aubameyang, right, our top goal scorer of the past 2 seasons, just hit the post with a brilliant header. 10 minutes to go in a knockout competition. We got 10 minutes to score a goal, and he takes him off. I literally still, that is a sackable offence in itself. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
mate,
look, forget that. The point I'm trying to make about those 5 players that I mentioned leaving the football club, that it takes a little bit of the burden away, because at the moment it's like a double whammy, right? Because we got the worst coach in the league, right? Then we've got also some of the worst players in the league. Now, if you get rid of the worst players in the league, then it's not like a double whammy anymore. Mikel Arteta is a big problem. He's the biggest problem in this football club. But it's one step at a time, Daniel. They're not going to sack him right now, otherwise they would have sacked him already. So the next step is to sell all these awful footballers, Bellerin, Xhaka, Willian, Leno. I warned you all about Leno, yeah? Those of you in the comments, I warned you all, probably not you lot, but other lots, you all backed Leno thinking he was some superstar goalkeeper. Been terrible for ages. It was so obvious that Martinez was the better goalkeeper, but you all wanted to You all wanted to back Leno, and it's Leno. He's so good. He's a world class goalkeeper. He's one of the worst goalkeepers I've seen at Arsenal Football Club. And I've seen some terrible goalkeepers in my time. I've seen Manuel Almunia. Yeah, probably won't remember him, Daniel, will you?
It's total mad, mate. It's total crap. It's just, I don't know, like Arteta for me, and I'm done listening to his crap. And the only reason I really kind of listen to it is to try and see what crap he comes out with, because I just read that yesterday when it come out, and I read it and I was just like, really, we've heard all this before. And isn't it ironic that dropped the same day the season ticket renewal dropped? Like, honestly, that got reported. I think it was was it 10 or 11 yesterday morning? And then I opened my email inbox after I read it, and there was the email about season ticket renewals.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't make this shit up, I tell you. Like, honestly, you couldn't make it up. I was like, oh, the PR train left the station. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Daniel, what starting lineup were you going to go for today?
Starting lineup? Oh, yeah. Do you know what? It's the second time I've not done a preview. Oh, this is mad. Do you know what it is, right? Yeah. Like, before I get into my starting lineup, do you know what it is? I just sat here yesterday and I thought, and this is the thing with the previews right now. Like, I can come on here, like, with the pre-match build-up show, and I'm like, okay, I can talk about this. But if I did the preview, I'd just be saying the same stuff. And at the risk of sounding repetitive, I'd rather just come on here once and say the same stuff rather than you listen to the same stuff twice. I know you guys are watching, at the risk of sounding repetitive. That's why I've kind of not done a separate preview for these games, because it is just doing essentially talking about the same stuff. And I don't want to sound repetitive or I don't want to sound like an Arteta press conference. Do you know what I mean? So,
right, Daniel, what we'll do, yeah? Let's go. You tell me your goalkeeper and back four, and then I'll tell you my goalkeeper and back four, and then we'll do midfield. Then we'll do
okay.
All right,
okay.
You go. Give me your goalkeeper and back four then.
All right, so my goalkeeper and back four. So I'm going to go with Matt Ryan in goal.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he's fit. I heard that apparently he is, but that's who I would start. I'll put myself in goal. Do you know what I mean? Over Bert Leno. And then my back line, I don't know. This is okay. So I would go with Bellerin, and there's a reason for this. I would go with Bellerin, Gabriel, Mari, and Bukayo Saka at left back.
Mm-hmm.
That's my back four.
Mine will be Ryan in goal, Cedric right back, Chambers and Gabriel centre backs, and Saka at left back. Right, give me your midfield.
Yeah. So is that your back four? Do your back four again, sorry.
So Cedric right back.
Yeah.
Chambers and Gabriel centre backs. And then Saka at left back.
Oh, okay.
Dan, your phone's there.
Yeah, okay, cheers. Yeah. That's not a bad back four.
Door, Dan, so mind if you come out the door shut.
Yeah, okay. There you go. See the
What about your midfield?
My midfield, I'll go with Thomas Partey. This is, I don't know, like I'd go with Thomas Partey. So assuming, so he's going for, it depends. Is he got what formation he's? Because this is the thing as well. Like if he's going for the two holding midfielders, so I'll probably go with, I don't know, Thomas Partey and probably Danny Ceballos, just because I don't want to see El Neni, because
Yeah.
I don't want to see. Don't get me wrong. I don't like Danny Ceballos either, but I don't want to see. I don't want to see Al Neni in it.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
so we're just doing the 2 holding ones for now, or are we doing the whole
Do
entire?
your number 10 as well.
So number 10, Smith Rowe.
Okay. My midfield would be Thomas Partey and Danny Ceballos, and then Smith Rowe in number 10. Same as yours then, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. The 3 attackers.
Pepe on the right. Martinelli down the left with Balogun down the middle.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Like that. That's what I would do as well. But he ain't going to do that, right? He's going to go. Do you know what I think he will go with as a front 3? So I agree with you. I'd go Balogun up front, Martinelli. Actually, I'd switch them. I'd put Martinelli on the right and Pepe on the left, and obviously Smith Rowe number 10. Do you know what I think he'll play? I think he'll play either Aubameyang or Lacazette up front. He'll play Willian and Pepe on the wings, and that will be his attacking trio. And then he'll play Saka at left back maybe. Although Tierney might start.
Yeah. Do you think we'll get a result here?
Do you know what? I've got a funny feeling we will get a result. Not that it matters, but I think we might,
Because I look at it and I don't know, like I don't know, like I just it would be so Arsenal-like to go and win today, wouldn't it? It would be so Arsenal-like, and they've got the FA Cup final, and they listen. Would you if you were Thomas Tuchel right now, and you were saying to the Chelsea players, would you rather win tonight or win the FA Cup final? Of course, they're going to want to win that cup final, aren't they? So I just look at it and go, I don't know.
I think we'll go.
The thing is, right? If we win, it's just going to make me even more angrier, than I already am with this team, because I know it sounds really bad, doesn't it? But it's just why didn't you do? If you win against Chelsea, why couldn't you get up against Villarreal in the game that actually mattered? I don't know. That's the way I saw the game on Sunday as well. I was like, okay, so you can turn it on against West Brom. But yeah, against Villarreal, and that's the way I look at. If we win any of these games now, that's the way I'm looking at it, because it's just mad.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll do you know? I was just thinking, just on a different subject. Thomas Partey, right? He's been very, very disappointing, hasn't he, for a £45 million midfielder that everyone was. By the way, before we signed him, I hadn't seen him play much. I think I saw him in one game. I saw him play against Liverpool in the Champions League. Everyone was telling me, "Oh, we've got a world-class player in our hands." Now, he's been terrible. Let's be honest about it, Daniel. Thomas Partey has been awful, and I know he's had injuries, but
I don't blame him though, Zach. I don't blame Thomas Partey. Here's the thing, and this is where I always say to people when they're quick to judge Thomas Partey, it's so easy. Don't forget, right? Yeah, when he played at Atletico, and I've seen him play quite a few times against Atletico, and he looked pretty decent. He was fantastic, proper, command in the midfield. And then you come to a club like Arsenal, and he had the odd game, didn't he? He had the game against Man United. But here's the thing, right? Yeah, and this is why I don't blame him. He's being coached wrong by the stupid manager. This is why I'm not I'm not saying that he shouldn't take criticism because of his injuries and stuff. And here's the thing, though, he should never have been rushed back. from that first injury, which he's
Yeah.
never really recovered from. Again,
Yeah.
that's Arteta's decision, not Thomas Partey's. Yes, he's obviously going to say, yeah, I want to play. Listen, any self-respecting professional footballer is going to say, yeah, I want to play, even if you are injured. It's up to the manager to say, sorry, I'm not risking you. You're there. It's like children, isn't it? You don't let them make decisions for you. You make decisions for your children. You don't let them go, oh yeah, I want to do this, I want to do that. It's all about risk. As the manager, you've got to take that tough decision away from the player.
This is
so
my
I don't
problem.
necessarily blame Thomas Partey for that.
Yeah,
I blame Arteta. I blame
Daniel,
Arteta for a lot of things.
Hang on a second, Daniel. You have to differentiate between, and I agree with you in part, like Arteta has ruined him, don't get me wrong, right? But there is stuff that I see from Thomas Partey that has nothing to do with coaching. There's nothing to do with Arteta's coaching. It's literally, you've got a 6-yard square ball and he kicks it out of play, or you got an easy ball and he just misses the player completely. That's nothing to do with bad coaching. That is, you're just not very good at times. Now, I agree with you. Arteta rushed him back, not coaching him very well. But let's not completely take the blame away from Thomas Partey, because there's been times when he himself has been so bad on a very basic level. We're talking basic passing, it's shooting. Arsenal Manic, that's a very good point. Thomas Partey's shooting has been some of the worst shooting I've ever seen from a midfielder at Arsenal, yeah? Even if you take someone like an Alex Song, yeah? When Alex Song was at Arsenal, he could shoot. Or there are other players in the midfield that could shoot. Partey, that's not on Arteta. It's not all on Arteta. I'd say about 70% of it is down to Arteta, but you still can't take completely the blame away from Thomas Partey as well. Now, I'm hoping that next season we'll see a different Thomas Partey. But I'll tell you what, Daniel, if he carries on like that next season, I will run out of patience very, very quickly with that midfielder, because I'm not in the business.
Let me tell you why he is going to carry on like next season, because he's being coached wrong by Arteta. Arsenal Manic says a good thing here, like Thomas Partey don't become crap overnight, and that's the thing. Like he's got the talent there, but honestly, he's being coached all wrong. Honestly, he's being really coached all wrong. And I'm not like if a player's played crap, I'll criticize him. But I just think we all need to look at the bigger picture here. Let me tell you something, and I'll gladly put money on it, right? Yeah. You sack Arteta and bring in a different coach, Thomas Partey will start performing again. Guarantee that, hands down, he will start performing again.
But
honestly, Zach.
Daniel. Here's the thing, mate. It's about mentality as well, yeah? Patrick Vieira, you don't matter who's your manager. If you're Patrick Vieira, you're running the show, yeah? And that's the difference. This is what I'm trying to say to you, Daniel. There's 70% of it, I'd say, is down to Arteta's poor coaching. But there's been times you cannot blame, even me, I'm the biggest Arteta out you will ever find. But there's times when you can't blame Arteta for some of the shit I've been seeing Thomas Partey do. The shots, his shooting, Thomas Partey, he's been so off target that it's like hit row Z. 95% of the time he's hitting row Z, yeah? That's nothing to do with Mikel Arteta. Now, I take what you're saying on board. The bigger picture is he's not getting coached properly.
And also he needs somebody better next to him, Thomas Partey.
Yeah, but at the same time, mate.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, Zach, right? Yeah. Let me tell you something. You put Patrick Vieira into that midfield, right? Yeah. And let me tell you, if he's being coached by Arteta, he's going to make some mistakes. Let me tell you, all right.
He'll make a few mistakes, but my point is, Thomas Partey has been abysmal. I'm not even talking about average.
No, he has. But here's the thing, Zach. He has, but here's the thing. He needs, when you've got fucking Granit Xhaka, who's shit. Like, honestly, this guy, and remember, Arteta begged Granit Xhaka to stay. Like, Granit Xhaka should have left last summer. He needs somebody like a Basuma next to him, Thomas Partey, That's who he
Yeah.
needs. If he had someone like a Basuma who would play well against him.
I really wanted Ainsley Maitland-Niles to get a chance in midfield this season, and the fact that he's been playing El Neni and all these other crap players in midfield, and Ainsley's been set out on loan is a disgrace for me. But it is what it is.
I don't know, mate. It's just fucking, it's bollocks, mate. Like, honestly, the whole thing. Like, I'm so, like I said it the other week on a show, I said, I'm so disconnected with this club right now. It's unreal. Like, and that's the first time in my whole time I've supported Arsenal. I've even felt like this. And I'm not questioning my loyalty to the club, but I just feel like at the moment, if somebody gave me a choice of watching an Arsenal game or doing something else, I'm going to be brutally honest. I'd do something else. Do you know what I mean?
And Daniel,
I know a lot of people say, because I want to get this in. I know a lot of people say, oh, you should support your team through the good and the bad and all that. And I completely get that. I completely understand that. But this feels different. Like, let me tell you, right, yeah. And it's not just the fact that we've declined over the last 10 years. I can accept that. Well, I can't accept it, obviously, but I can accept it to a degree. But the stuff that's happened over the last 3 months with the whole Super League thing, it's just like another level of disappointment of this owner trying to take the club away from the fans. And it's just, and then you've got all this about, them coming out giving false promises. It's just like the final straw, isn't it? It's the final straw of listening to this bullshit.
The thing is, Daniel, right? With this, it's hard for me to really be positive about anything. But if we can reintegrate some of these youngsters that Arteta has ruined, like Reece Nelson, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Joe Willock, Balogun, Saliba, yeah, those 5 players alone. If we can reintegrate those and we can sell Arteta's favourites, then there might be a little bit of a shift going on there, yeah? But I'm saying to you, it can't just be 1 player out and 2 players in. It's got to be 6, 7, 8 players out. All this dead wood that has held us back this season. Holding, Bellerin, Xhaka, Willian, Louise, Leno, Odegaard, Nketiah. That's 8 players, yeah? Get them out. And we might have some, if we can get those players out, Daniel, next season, you never know. There might be something to look forward to. But, at the end of the day, Arteta has not been sacked, so he's going to be here next season, yeah? Let's just be real about that. So at the moment...
The only way Arteta's getting sacked is if these owners disappear, and that ain't happening overnight, is it? Let's be honest.
No.
That isn't happening overnight.
I'd like to see Balogun actually given. When are we going to give fucking Balogun a chance? Like, honestly, the game against Villarreal, yeah? Why wasn't he even on the bench? This kid could have come on. I just don't get that. I don't get it.
I don't get it. Listen, there's 30 people in chat. Remember to keep smashing the like button. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. I'm literally like 10 subscribers off 2,000. So, do smash all the relevant buttons and notification bells.
But Daniel, the point I was making about Thomas Partey was, if we go into next season and he's still performing like that, I will run out of patience very, very quickly, because I'm not in this business of smoke and mirrors and blaming everyone else. At the end of the day, yeah, he needs to start performing for us next season, Thomas Partey. Yeah? We spent £45 million on him. I know he's got a rubbish manager, but so has Nicolas Pepe had a rubbish manager in Arteta. And look, for me, Pepe's been our player of the season. Now, there'll be a lot of people in the comments who will be like, oh, no, how can you give Pepe player of the season? Trust me, My enjoyment from this season has primarily been from 3 players: Saka, Smith Rowe, and Pepe. Pepe scored more goals than both of them put together, and he's also scored some of our best goals this season. Yeah, the type of goal that you get up off your seat and you just clap. Yeah, I can name three or four goals, probably 4 or 5 goals that Pepe scored this season where you get up off your seat, just applaud it. Yeah, no other player's done that for us this season. So people can argue with me about Pepe being player of our season, but I'm sticking to it. He's getting my nod for player of the season, and that's just the way it is. People don't like to hear
It's
that.
mad, mate. It's mad. I think the teams are out. The team's out. They should be out. Oh no,
yeah,
8:15 kickoff, so they won't be out until cool. Let's have a.
Quarter past 7. The teams will be out, mate.
Shep says Pepe player of the season. Are you pissed, Zach? Do you know the thing with Pepe?
Who's saying this? Yeah. Hang on. Who's saying this? Shep. See, Shep, you ain't got a clue, mate. You ain't got a clue about football. Hang on. Let me respond to this guy. Shep, you ain't got a clue about football. Yeah. Who are you going to put as player of the season over Pepe? Yeah. Oh, you probably put Xhaka. You're probably the type to put Xhaka over him. Yeah? Nicolas Pepe. If you understand football, you will know that Pepe has scored some of the best goals this season for us. This is what being an Arsenal fan is about. Yeah. You want exciting football. Nicolas Pepe has been outstanding. And by the way, this is a Nicolas Pepe who did not start the first 10 league games for Arsenal. Willian started, and Pepe's still there. So, Shep, I'm sorry, mate. You can think that all you like, but I'm sticking to it. People would say Tierney, but for me, and this is again a bit of a controversial opinion, for me, Tierney's only had a couple of good games for us.
That's because he's always been injured. I think there is a good player in Tierney, but he's like following all the good players. Do you know who Tierney reminds me of? Let me be brutally honest here. Tierney reminds me of a left-back version of Abu Diaby. Like, he's got talent there, but he's always fucking injured. Like, seriously, like he's always like he has a couple of games and then he gets injured. And it was the same with Diaby. Like, he had a good couple of games injured, then he come back, a good couple of games injured, then he had a good couple of games injured. Right?
Mikel the Clown, Shep entitled to his opinion. Yeah, I agree. But at the end of the day, yeah, if you're going to say I'm pissed because I think Nicolas Pepe is our player of the season, then I'm entitled to give it back just as much as he gave it. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, right, Nicolas Pepe, he should be in anyone's top 3 players of the season because we've had a shocking season. Yeah. And Pepe scored 6 goals in 12 games in the Europa League. Pretty much single-handedly kept us in that fucking Europa League, yeah, that you were all wanking over. So, I'm sorry.
It's mad, mate.
The way it is. But,
who would you get, Zach?
Go on.
If we sacked Arteta, who would you get as manager?
To be honest, Daniel, I want Allegri. But
do you know the thing is with Allegri? I don't know. Like,
Daniel, sorry to interrupt you, mate. Sorry to interrupt. I just want to address Arsenal Manic because there's stats. He's saying that Pepe scored 6 goals in 27 Premier League appearances, right? But that's a distorted stat because the first 15 games of the season in the Premier League, Pepe probably started only 3 or 4 of them, even though he came on as a sub for like the last 5 minutes or the last 2 minutes. This is the way it is. This is what Arsenal fans. It's what Arsenal fans don't understand. They'll churn these stats out like, oh, Pepe's only scored this, but he's been ruined by Arteta, man. Honestly, he's been ruined, and he's still performing, in my opinion. Still performing.
Yeah.
Sorry, Daniel. Sorry to interrupt you, mate. But
No, I was gonna say the thing with Allegri, right? Yeah, I like him and he's a good manager. I don't know, like I would obviously take him over Arteta. Like, I'd take fucking anybody. I'd even take bloody the I'd even take the Emirates bloody chefs over Arteta. Do you know what I mean? And let's be honest, they can manage to flip and burn a slice of pizza. So do you know what I mean? Like, but I just with Allegri, I don't know. I don't reckon he would be successful in the Premier League. And that's not me dissing him as a manager. He's a good manager. I'm just not sure that he would be a good fit for this intensity in the Premier League. Like, because let's be honest, he's done it in like Juventus, and you know, I'm just not sure.
Daniel, I'll tell you my two. I'll tell you my top two. Yeah, a couple of people said it in the comments. Brendan Rodgers, or my preferred, actually, now I think about it, Antonio Conte. Yeah?
Yeah.
Conte would walk into this Arsenal team and light up the place like you guys wouldn't believe. Yeah? Antonio Conte. He walked into Chelsea. Yeah? Remember? He walked into Chelsea, and within one season, with the first season, he wins the Premier. What did he do in his first season? He won the Premier League, didn't he? Yeah. This is what Antonio Conte is about.
I would take Conte. Yeah, Conte's a good manager. I would take him. I would take Conte. I would take Rafa Benitez.
No, don't want Benitez, man.
Do you not think? I think Benitez. I'm not just looking at a manager. I'm looking at where we are right now as a club, and Benitez is very good at steadying the ship. I would take Benitez for a season just so we can get back into Europe under Benitez and then go and get the long-term manager. That's what I would do, because
if we paid to him on a year's contract, I wouldn't mind that. 1 year.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Like, I would take him for a year, steady the ship, get us back into Europe, and then look to get a long-term manager in. Because at the moment, who's going to come to us? Like you'll get like if we went to Allegri or Conte, who's going to take the? Because let's be honest, the Arsenal job is about as attractive as Anne Whitcomb right now. Do you know what I mean? Like, seriously, like who's going to take it? Like, who's going to take it in this state? We're in an absolute state. The fan base is on a knife edge with the owners. Like, I'm saying, it just needs somebody to come in, steady the ship, and then we need to make changes. But you know the biggest thing though, Zach, right? Yeah. If we change the manager, and I was thinking about this the other day, right? Even if we change the manager, we're still going to be in the same position because these owners aren't going to back him. I said this squad needs at least 200 to 300 million spent on it.
No, Daniel, let me pull you up. Let me call you out for this, mate. Right? This is a misconception from Arsenal fans. It's a complete and utter myth that we have not spent money. Right? There was a table that I saw. Net spend investment in top 5 European leagues. Arsenal was 5th in the whole of Europe, Daniel. The whole of Europe, 5th. Yeah? That tells me we have been investing. Yeah? Net spend. We have been investing, right? So that's a myth, Daniel. And by the way, we don't need 200, 300 million.
But we haven't actually invested. The money we've invested has actually been out the club.
Yeah, but that's irrelevant, Daniel. I don't care where the money comes from, whether it's out of Kroenke's pocket
and from players. So I do. I care where the money's come from because here's the thing, right? Yeah, this is like, and I say it needs, because we've got such a shit state of a squad. We do need 200, 300 million to get those top players in the key positions.
We don't need 200, 300 million, Daniel. I'm telling you now, mate. Right? We do not need 200, 300 million. We need a couple of key signings in key positions, goalkeeper, right back, and a new striker and a midfielder. 4 signings. Sell the dross, integrate the youth, right? I know there's going to be a lot of people agreeing with you that because this is what Arsenal fans do. And I don't mean this just in a disrespectful way to you, Daniel, because I know you're a fucking real one. But this 300 Arsenal in 200, 300 million is a complete and utter myth. Yeah, it's a myth. We don't. I'm telling you now. You got players like Martinelli, Saka, Smith Rowe, Pepe, Balogun, yeah, even Lacazette, Aubameyang, Tierney, Pepe, Partey, Gabriel. You don't need wholesale changes. You just need to get 7 or 8 players out that I mentioned earlier. Supplement that with strong 3 or 4 solid players, and then bring these Balagans and Reece Nelsons and Willocks back in, and Ainsleys and Saliba. Give Saliba a chance. Yeah, you don't need to go out.
You can't win the league with youth. And I'm not saying
Daniel,
I'm not saying right. I'm not saying I want us to win the league next season. Like, obviously, I'd love it, and I do want to. But like, I'm just saying, like, if we have aspirations of getting into the top 4 and climbing up the table and turning this club around, we're going to need more than just youth to do that. Like, we're going to need experience as well, and the experience we need that money to buy the experience.
Yeah, but Daniel, the thing is, yeah, you say you can't win anything with youth, or you can't win the league. But this is about a stepping stone. I reckon these youngsters are good enough, as long as there's a couple of key senior players there. Oh, Pepe's on the fucking bench after his world-class goal. What the fuck? See, I'm pissed off now. What the fuck? No Martinelli, no. Oh my God.
What's the lineup?
This is awful. I can't believe what I'm seeing here. Fucking front 3 of Smith Rowe, Odegaard, and Aubameyang. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, actually, to be fair, I think it's Saka. They've just put it out. But no Pepe. Pepe's dropped. And here's the thing, yeah? Here's the thing. He's even ruined Willian, because Willian scores a goal on his bench, which I'm happy about. But can you imagine what that's going to do for Willian's confidence? Why does Odegaard get to start?
So what's the lineup?
Mate, I don't even want to read this shit, man, honestly.
What?
I'm so confused by this. He's gone 5 at the back, yeah? Oh, I can't even read it. I'll read it to you. Leno in goal, Holding, Gabriel, Mari, Saka, Elneny, Partey, Tierney, Smith Rowe, Odegaard, Aubameyang. That is the shittest lineup I've ever seen in my life.
Hell?
He's gone 5 at the back with Saka as a right wing back and Tierney as a left wing back, I guess. With no pace in the team.
We're getting battered.
Daniel, do you know what? I'm not even going to watch it, mate.
Honestly, mate, we're getting battered.
Mate, I'm not even going to watch. I'm not even going to watch it.
We're getting battered. We're getting smashed.
Now, do you know what, Daniel? I've said this before on this channel that I wouldn't watch, and I've always watched. I am not watching this game. Tomorrow morning, I am cutting off my Sky, cutting off my BT Sports, and cutting off all that shit. And I'm not watching. Do you know what I'm going to do when I come off the stream? I'll have a nice cup of tea. I'm going to put some Netflix on or something. Then I'll go on my merry way, and I'll find out full time what the score is. I ain't watching that shit. There's no chance. And I'm telling you now. If there's anyone in the comments, if they know of anything good on TV from now until like 9:30, 10 o'clock, let me know, because I'll need something to watch.
That's mad.
I ain't watching that. No chance. Honestly, Daniel, right? Pepe scored probably our goal of the season. Willian up there with goal of the season last game. Yeah.
Are they even on the bench?
Yeah, they're on the bench. Martin Odegaard.
Where's Martinelli?
On the bench.
I don't even think this fucking manager likes Martinelli. What is it? What has he done? Like, I'd love to know. And I don't know whether it's true as well, but I seen a report that apparently the reason why these players want to leave is because they're not happy with Arteta. Like oh mate, honestly, like I just.
How has he gone to? Is he that scared of Chelsea? Yeah, that he's gone 5 at the back and he flooded the midfield with boring players like fucking Odegaard. Like honestly, I don't get it. But I am watching this game, and I promise you, everyone in this chat, I've said it before that I ain't going to watch it. And I've watched the game, but this time I'm not watching it. I'm definitely not watching it.
It's
So,
mad. Oh, I
I'm watching
don't
that
get
shit.
it. I don't get it, mate. Honestly, I really don't get this fucking. Like I said, I'm just like, I'm the only game I'm looking forward to this season, right? Yeah, now is the last game of the season for 2 reasons. One, because I get to meet up with people and get to see people that I've not seen for over a year. And secondly, because at the final whistle, it means this shit season will be over. That's the only reason why I'm looking forward to like the last game of the season against Brighton.
I'm
Those
watching
2
this shit,
reasons.
mate. I'm watching
It's
this
mad.
shit. I'm watching this shit. Honestly, that was one of the worst lineups I've seen in a long, long time. Yeah. And I've seen some shit lineups from these managers, but how can you suddenly, all of a sudden, go 5 at the back? Are you really that scared of Chelsea? Are you really that scared that you go 5 at the back? You've just dropped Pepe, who's fucking scored a worldie, and you've dropped Martinelli, who's going to give us the energy. Who, by the way, against Chelsea at home, fucking saved Arteta's job. Yeah. Martinelli started that revival, by the way, with his enthusiasm and energy. But yeah, man, fuck it. I'm just gonna get off the stream in about 10 minutes, and I'm gonna get a cup of tea, and I ain't watching this shit. I don't know
It's
any
mad,
Arsenal.
isn't it, man?
Are you gonna listen to this tonight, Daniel?
Yeah, I'll probably listen to it because I just want to see. Like, I just want to see if like, I know we're gonna get battered, but also I go on the people that do my commentary. I'll go and chat to people before, so yeah, I'll probably listen to it just for that reason.
And by the way, Smith Rowe and Odegaard do not work in the same team. Odegaard isn't even on the same level as Emil Smith Rowe. It's ridiculous. And
it's mad, mate, isn't it? It's
mad.
total mad.
Anyway, fuck it. I don't care. My season's over now, and that's
Mate,
it now for me.
My season ended right when we got knocked out of the Europa League. Like, that's when my season ended. Like, honestly,
I'll tell you one positive from Daniel. I'll tell you one positive, yeah, from this lineup. You see Willian, right? If you're Willian and you've just scored a worldie and now you're dropped against your old team, yeah, hopefully, let's pray that he will leave because of this decision. He'll be like, right, I've had enough now of Arteta, and he will leave in the summer. Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't get Arsenal Manic saying, apart from Odegaard, the lineup isn't bad. I don't get that. How is that how is that a good lineup on any level? Like,
I guess it comes down to, people's perceptions of what they think is a good lineup.
I don't
listen,
get
guys,
it,
there's 24 people in chat. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Smash the subscribe button. And put your comments down and we'll read them out.
But hang on. Someone say, Arsenal Manic is saying we're playing 4 at the back. We cannot be playing 4 at the back when you've
unless
got
Tierney's playing as a wing back.
Yeah, but Daniel, we got Holding, Gabriel, and Pablo Mari in the team. Those 3 are centre backs. So he's playing those 3 as centre backs, and then you've got Saka and Tierney as the wing backs. That's 5 at the back. It's 5 at the back.
Unless he's playing him as Yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it? It's weird.
People are saying Holding is the right back. Why would you play Holding as a right back when you've got 3 right backs on the bench? You've
You know the
literally
thing
got-
is, the thing is, Zach, it doesn't surprise me, mate, with this manager. Like I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm not even joking when I say this. I wouldn't be surprised if one day you get fucking like Bert Leno as a striker or something with this manager. Do you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. And there's people in the comments that go, "Oh, you're probably joking or taking the mick," but nothing surprises me with this manager anymore. Like it really doesn't.
He's basically, do you know what he's basically done? He's taken out Pep. By the way, Chambers wasn't bad against West Brom either. Pepe was good, Willian was good, Chambers was good. Even Ceballos was pretty fucking good. He's taken all the good players out from our last performance that was actually pretty decent, and then he's brought in a load of trash. So I don't know, Daniel, man.
Thanks for your donation, Michael the Clown. I've just put it up there on screen. Zach, do you
Mikel.
want to read that out?
Mikel the Clown. This is the process, but I ain't trusting it. Rats, rise up and bin the idiot.
Yeah. But thanks for your donation. Thank you.
Oh, there's been a late change to the lineup. Smith Rowe injured. Oh, hang on. There's been a late. Oh no, hang on. He got it wrong. Chris Wheatley posted the wrong. You know Chris Wheatley, Daniel? Do you know Chris Wheatley? He put Lacazette in the team, but now he's deleted the tweet. He put Lacazette in the team.
Yeah, we need something better, don't we? We need something better as a bloody. I don't know. Oh mate, this. I'm just. it's
By the
not
way,
good, is it?
Daniel, genius Arteta. Saka was absolutely outstanding as a left back in our last game. Why move him again? Like, as if it's not hard enough being a 19-year-old in this league. How hard does he want to make it for Saka to get any kind of consistency? Yeah, he's moving him all over the place. It's a fucking joke.
No, it's not. It's mad, mate, isn't it? It's total mad.
We've got 3 right backs on the bench, and Balogun can't get a place on the bench.
Saka's right back.
Saka, no, correction. Saka is right wing back. Yeah, because we've got 3 centre backs, and Saka is right wing back. And Tierney is left wing back. Just to be clear.
You can see Arteta hates Cedric, says Ricardo. Arteta hates anybody. Arteta hates anybody that's good.
Do you reckon I should watch? Do you reckon I should watch it, Daniel, or not?
Yeah, mate. You should watch it, innit? Watch it and just.
Mate, you lot always wind me up, man. Whenever I come on the show, I always fucking feel like I'm just being wound up. I think it's not. I think it's just Arsenal in general at the moment. It just fucking winds me right up.
You know what you should do, Zach? You should watch it, but have a skinful of beer while you're watching it.
Mate, I ain't got no beer in. I need to get some. I need to get a bit like some beer in or something. But do you know what? I'm starting to think maybe I will watch it.
Liam said he's watching Inter Roma instead.
How is it?
Yeah.
No, I'm not watching any football. If I don't watch the game, I'm not going to watch any other football. Arsenal Manic, watch it, Zach. Watch it. Then if we concede, switch off. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. But then I don't want to see Odegaard. I really don't want to see Odegaard, honestly.
Yeah.
But you know what? Arsenal Manic has persuaded me, and I'll tell you why. Arsenal Manic has persuaded me to watch the game, yeah? Let's think about this for a second. We've got no Bellerin, no Willian, and no Xhaka in the team. So life ain't that bad after all. Right? Maybe I'll watch it. Maybe I'll watch it. All right, I'll watch it. You've
Shafi
convinced me.
Chowdhury says Pepe should hand in a transfer request.
Daniel, remind me, when was the last game? What day is it today? Tuesday.
The last game of the season?
No. What against West Brom? What day was that?
Sunday.
Oh, that could explain a little bit of the Pepe thing. Because
Yeah, Sunday.
Pepe played 90 minutes, didn't he?
Yeah, it's a Sunday.
Tuesday.
7 o'clock. Sunday,
So
7
what's the
o'clock.
day today? It's Wednesday today. All right, that goes out the window. I thought it was Tuesday today. It's Wednesday today. So there's no
No,
excuse.
it's Wednesday.
Wednesday, mate. I thought it's Tuesday. So there's no excuse at all.
No, there's no
Jesus.
excuse, mate. There's no excuse. Absolutely no excuse.
What's fucking Odegaard gonna do anyway?
Oh, he ain't gonna do nothing, mate. He ain't gonna do nothing. Absolutely nothing, mate. I don't
You know
know.
what? I will watch it just because Smith Rowe's there, Saka's there. I'll watch it for those two.
Yeah, it's mad.
All right, man.
Oh, it's just, it's mad. Absolutely mad. Absolutely mad.
Yeah,
So
Shafi's right. He's right.
Listeners 23 in chat. Hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. We're approaching the hour mark, so we're going to bring the show to a close.
Yeah.
But Zach, I want to thank you.
Mate, Daniel, I always feel exhausted after coming on these shows, man. I'm just one day next season, I'm hoping that we can come on and we can actually positive about the football, you know? Like, I miss being positive about this football on the pitch.
Yeah. Well, hopefully next season we'll be back at the Emirates.
I just don't trust this guy in charge, man, honestly.
I'll be back at the Emirates, mate, hopefully next season.
Yeah, you will be.
It's mad. It's mad. I don't trust any of these guys, mate. I don't trust any of them. Like Arteta, Edu, Vinay, Josh, Stan. I don't trust any of them. Our club has just been ripped away.
Daniel, I'm going to tell you something. I'd rather Willian play tonight than Odegaard.
Wow.
Yeah?
Well,
because at least Willian fucking in the last game, he scored a goal. He contributed to the other goals, didn't he? Like, you know, good passing to Saka and all that. Like, what has Odegaard done to justify? I'd rather
Balogun. I want to see Balogun next season. If I don't see Balogun next season, in and around the first team, like I'm gonna go crazy. Like, here's my thing with the Balogun situation right here. If you can play Eddie Nketiah, who is shit, and you can put him on the bench at least for all season, and yet you can't even give Balogun a bloody sniff of a first team appearance.
Yeah.
That's my issue.
That's the other positive, Daniel, of tonight lineup is that Nketiah is not even on the bench, so that's good.
Yeah, I hope we sell him in the summer. I really do.
He's ruined Nketiah as well. Let's be honest, Nketiah is not good enough for Arsenal Football Club. But Arteta has absolutely destroyed the kid. Let's be honest, yeah? Because he could have gone to West Ham, where he would have got game time. He could have gone back out on loan. This genius of a manager said, oh no, Eddie, I would love Eddie. And then he never played him. He's literally ruined him.
Mad,
I'm not a big Eddie fan, but if you're not going to play him, let him leave. Let him go and go to West Ham or whatever. We would have got 20 million in for him. Yeah?
Yeah, it's mad, mate. Honestly, it is.
He's ruined every single player. He's ruined every single player. Even Willian was ruined. And Willian, it's hard to ruin Willian even more than he ruins himself. But Arteta has managed it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad.
All right, Daniel.
Yeah, listen, we're gonna bring the show to an end. But yeah, Zach, I want to thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me on, Daniel. Sorry I was ranting today, man, but
Nah, don't worry. It's how you feel, isn't it? That's everybody supports the team differently, and I'm the same, mate. But it's how you feel at the moment, and it's a lot of us feel the same. And listen, this club's mugged us off for far too long.
why do people keep saying it's holding at right back? It's not holding at right back, unless for some reason, weird reason, he's putting holding at right back. I mean, that would be one of the most ridiculous things I've ever fucking known. But anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, it's mad. It's total mad. And yeah, listen, guys, I'm gonna bring the show to an end. But before I go, and I was gonna do this at the start, but yeah, my thoughts and prayers go out to that little boy's family as well, who lost his life playing football, being struck by lightning. That was tragic, yeah, that was very a little 9-year-old kid who done a lot as well. He done a lot raising money as well. I was reading the reports, and he was raising money. I think it was for mental health or something. I know that him and his family was Stonestone. I read the report, but yeah, pretty sad. That
very sad.
Completely unexpected. Especially you don't expect that to happen when you just go out and play football. But it's rare. It does happen. People get struck by lightning. It's a rare thing, but. Yeah, my thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family, who must be absolutely devastated right now. But listen, guys, I will be. Do you know what? I'm going to do the review tomorrow. I was going to do it post-match game show, but listen, the game finishes so late. It finishes, I think, about 10:30, 10:15, because it don't start till 8:15. But listen, I'm going to be. I'll be back tomorrow with the review. I'll do it tomorrow. So I won't be back this evening, but I'll be back tomorrow with the review. Thank you to everybody that's tuned in. Remember to hit the like button on your way out, subscribe, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Take care, guys.